Okay, we are live.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Eastlake Wolves live stream of their final football game of the season against their crosstown rivals, the Redmond Mustangs.
Declan and Sloan to the field.
It is senior night here for the Wolves. There are 24 seniors on the team, but it is also the final game for Coach Donnie Bartell, who is retiring after a total of 13 seasons at Eastlake. We've had senior night for the kids. There is a little bit of a presentation here for Coach Bartell right before the game. It won't take too long. We've only got about 5 minutes left before the start. But again, Coach Don Bartell is the head coach of the Wolves. And for the Mustangs, head coach Lance DeLay.
Football after tonight's game.
We'll go ahead and listen to a little bit of this
Coach
ceremony.
Bartell, parents of Eastlake football, thank you for the time, energy, and investment that you have poured into our student athletes on the football field. Under your leadership, the trajectory of Eastlake football changed dramatically when you became head coach. Eastlake football has become a signature program in Washington and has developed a reputation for fast, tough football that gets every ounce of ability out of our players. But to define your legacy goes
as a
beyond
captain,
the
number 2
football
for
field.
Eastlake.
You changed the culture
For Redmond,
at
number
Eastlake
7,
and
Tyler
around
Forney,
the
their
Sammamish
quarterback.
community. You created the
Looks like Redmond has won the toss,
Wolf strong, pack strong
and we'll defer to the second half.
mantra
That means
is
Eastlake
written
will
on our
receive the ball to
hallways,
start the first half.
posters and t-shirts. But most importantly, it is spoken through words and lived through actions on our Eastlake campus. Special thanks to you, Joy, Sloan, and Declan Bartell, who have shared Coach Bartell with our families. We know that dinners are missed, and your Friday nights were spent in our backyard, not your own. Coach Bartell.
Out on the 50-yard line, Coach Bartell with his wife and 2 kids. They're holding footballs that the entire team signed
for relationships, drive
for them
to own
today.
the culture, and your desire to serve. Thank you for teaching our students and community that it has always been about more than just football. We invite the crowd to go to Donnie Bartell tribute page at www.wolvesfootball.com. Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
We even got a flyover.
Thank you. Let's play kickoff football.
And folks, again, welcome to the Eastlake Wolves versus the Redmond Mustangs. Again, Redmond has won the toss and they deferred until the second half, so they will be kicking to the Wolves. Looks like number 36 for Redmond. Is going to be kicking off, and unfortunately I don't have his name on my roster. Back to receive for the Wolves, number 20 is Chris Knutson, number 11 Joey Grzetic. Up short is number 3 Trent Nicholson, and looks like Jack Peterson, number 29, are both staying at the 30 for the Wolves. Looks like this kick's going to go to Knutson at his own 15. Gets a couple of good blocks, and he is brought down out of bounds. Close to the
41-yard line. There is a penalty flag on the play.
41-yard line. There is a flag. It appeared that it was face mask on the tackle, but the flag is not where he was tackled. Call is holding on the kicking team, which is rare. I'm not sure how that happens.
I clearly saw face mask. He did this.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a personal foul penalty on Redmond.
You'll get to hear all the good dead.
That'll bring the ball out to the Redmond.
Okay, ball's at the Redmond's 46-yard line. Joey Grzetic, number 11, in at quarterback. Number 22, Leroy Jackson in the backfield with him. Out wide, Chris Knutson.
Number 11, Joey Grzetic in at quarterback.
Max Report, number 2, are out wide. Number 13, Zay Thompson, is next to Report.
Carrie. Just on there, this my chair.
Scott Molly, number 10, is in the slot. First and 10 Wolves at the 46-yard
Right on
line.
the edge.
Hand off to Jackson. He's up the middle, gets a couple of good blocks, breaks a tackle, and he is gone. Touchdown Wolves. First play of the game.
That was Leroy Jackson with a 46-yard.
Leroy Jackson with a 46-yard scamper. Makes it Wolves 6, Stangs 0 with only 11 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter, which means 20 seconds have gone by and Eastlake has already scored their first touchdown.
Noah Weintraub into attempt the extra point.
Number 8, Parker Barry Smith is holding for Noah Weintraub. And the kick is up and good.
Kick is good. That makes the score
Wolves lead 7-0.
0.
Weintraub will be kicking off as well for the Wolves. I believe that Weintraub has not missed an extra point since the first touchdown they scored 3 weeks ago against the same team, the Redmond Mustangs. He missed the first one. I believe it might have been blocked. And then after that, he's been perfect.
Michael Lester set to kick off deep for the Mustangs, 25.
Number 30, Michael Lester is actually in the kickoff.
Jake Severns.
He is a senior. Actually, he's a junior. He is also running back for the Wolves. Back to receive for the Stangs. Looks like number 22, Jake Severns. And Zach Roper, number 25. Roper takes it at his 10. And he is brought down
Number 25, Zach Roper,
by number
takes the
16,
kickoff
Will
at the
Eaton.
11. Brought down by 16, Will Eaton.
At the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
The return is out to the 11.
This Wolves defense has been stellar for the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, they did not allow a first down, and last week they did not allow a touchdown. They're led by their secondary of 4 seniors: Chris Knutson, Joey Grzetic, Trent Nicholson, number 3, and Leroy Jackson on the right-hand side at cornerback. Tyler Fortney is in the backfield at quarterback. He hands it off.
There you go.
And no gain for the Mustangs.
Give it to 33, Braden Bruner.
Braden Bruner, number 33, with the carry. It'll be 2nd and 10 Mustangs from the 11. Right into the heart of that defense. Ryan Ware, number 71, number 52, Jack Lathwell.
Fortney is quarterback.
And number 55, Luke Carroll Robertson, with Will Dorn, number 54, on the right end. Got Sam Coombs, number 33, and Carson Seelig, number 4 at linebacker. Fortney keeps it up the middle, and he's met hard by Will Dorn. It'll be a loss of 2 on the tackle by Dorn.
Tackled by 54, Will Dorn. It's a loss of a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Mustangs.
Looks like they gave him the 10-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 11. The last player on that defense I didn't mention yet, number 34, linebacker Drew Farrington. Number 25, Zach Roper in the backfield with Fortney. Fortney drops back to pass, throws it out wide to number 2. Dylan Williams is complete for a first down. He's pushed out of bounds by number 22, Leroy Jackson. Colin Curry, number 2, with the catch.
3-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Redmond.
Fortney had a good game, the first game against the Wolves 3 weeks ago. Big, tall quarterback with a nice arm, very athletic. There's a flag down before the play. It's like delay of game. So it'll take Mustangs back 5 yards
Will make it 1st and 15.
to their own 18. It'll be 1st and 15 from there.
Tell him to hurry up.
Fortney takes it, hands it off to Zach Roper.
Who was that? 25.
Looks like he's taken down by number 52, Jack Lathwell. No gain, the 2nd and 15.
Second down, 15 for Redmond.
Roper again in the backfield with Fortney. Fortney back to pass. Throws it over the middle, and it is just a little too high. Intended for Curry again. Defended by number 22, Leroy Jackson.
Jackson on the coverage.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15 for the Mustangs.
Again, a nice strong arm by Fortney there. A little too much on that ball. Of course, the quarterback would say that the receiver didn't run a vertical enough route. And Fortney back, and he is sacked. He was looking downfield. That was definitely a coverage sack. He did not have time to get rid of the ball. Farrington comes in and sacks him.
Loss is back to the 12-yard line.
Looks like a 6-yard loss. It's going to be 4th and 20. Mustangs will punt. And there is a flag. Looks like he was run into. I'm not sure if that's going to be a roughing. Yep, they're going to call personal foul roughing.
Personal foul is the preliminary.
It was a 4th and 20. I'm not sure if that personal foul is a first down. I guess it is. They almost got to that ball. Their punt defense has blocked several punts this year. They just didn't quite get that one. And they ran into the punter. Ball's going to be out at the 27-yard line now for the Mustangs. 1st and 10.
The Redmond 27-yard
Wolves
line.
defense will remain on the field.
He's got to go faster.
Roper in the background with Fortney again. Fortney drops back to pass. He's going over the middle, and it is caught on a nice grab over the middle by number 22, Jake Severns. Defended by Joey Grzetic, number 11.
By 11, Joey Grzetic. Gain is out to the 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10 Redmond.
1st and 10 Redmond. They're only own 45 now.
Just go to YouTube, the Facebook, YouTube, so click on.
Fortney drops back. He is rushed hard, and we will be brought down. 52 Jack Wealthwell pressured him first, but he is brought down by number 50 Jackson Marley on a huge play by the defense. Jackson Marley had 2 huge sacks last week, back to back, and he has earned some playing time this evening. Loss of 6 makes it 2nd and 16.
Loss of 6 will bring up 2nd and 16.
I'll update it at quarter time. I'll go up and fix it.
Fortney in the backfield by himself.
But if someone's asking, just tell them to
3 split right, 2 on the left. He's going to run it up the middle, and he's not going to get very far. Tackled by number 34, Drew Farrington, after maybe a yard up to the 40-yard line. That brings up 3rd and 15. There is an injury on the field, and it looks like it might be the quarterback, Tyler Fortney. And we certainly hope he is okay.
Wow, that works, right? Wow.
Need an official timeout while they work on Fortney. Looks like they're working on his left leg.
No. Oh yeah, slant. No, it's not slant. It's just field. Yeah. Dip in the field row for sure. Wind knock down. Yeah, they're not slanting.
Those of you who might recognize the Fortney name, his father Shane played at the University of Washington as a quarterback back in '95 and '96. And he is also on the coaching staff for the Redmond Mustangs. Tyler is up. Looks like he'll be able to walk off the field. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
Tyler Courtney is making his way off the field. Got a hitch in the giddy up.
Let's just go second here. Yeah, second. No, it's a Liz. It's a Liz. Sorry, it's a Liz. It's a Liz.
All right, the ball's at
Looks
the
like number
40-yard
10
line.
now.
Third and
Faraz
15
Khan is
for
going to be in at
Redmond.
quarterback. In the backfield with him again is Zach Roper, number 25. Khan drops back to pass, and he swing pass out to Roper, and he is and it is complete to number 14, Trent Denholm. They catch the Wolves sleeping.
Pass is complete to Trent Denholm.
He is tackled by number 3, Trent Nicholson for the Wolves.
Eastlake.
Roper with a nice
18-yard line.
play. They caught the Wolves napping on that one.
It'll be 1st and 10, Redmond. Number 10, Firas Khan.
Khan in the backfield with Roper. He's going to hand it off to Roper up the middle. And he is brought down after about a 2-yard
To
gain.
Roper up the middle.
It's like number 34, Drew Farrington, number 61, Evan Tauscher in on the tackle,
And Carson Seelig
as well as
in on
number
the
4,
tackle.
Carson Seelig.
To gain about 2, 2nd and 8 for Redmond.
Second and 8 for Redmond at the 16-yard line. Hand off to Roper. He's hit in the backfield and dropped.
Here's to Roper.
Number 55, Carol Robertson, was there first to stop him up the middle, and then the rest of his team came up and didn't let him get anywhere. Loss of actually 1 or 2 yards to bring up a 3rd and 9.
Luke Robertson, Will Doran, all in there.
18, 17.
Brings up
Number
3rd
10,
and 9
Khan,
for
is
Redmond.
in the backfield as a quarterback. Split out wide is number 2, Colin Curry, to the left. Khan drops back, throws it over the middle, and it is caught.
Pass is complete over the middle. Trent
14,
Denholm
Trent
is
Denholm with another
intercepted.
catch, but he only picks up about a yard to make it 4th and 8.
Drew Farrington on the tackle.
They're older than.
Call it no gain on the play. It's 4th and 9.
Khan has done a good job coming in and filling in for Fortney so far, driving him down the field. And it looks like Mustangs are going to call a timeout. They'll be their first of the half. They'll have 2 remaining. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. It's still 7-0 Wolves, and Mustangs are driving, but it is 4th and call it 8.5 now. Inside the red zone of the Wolves at about the 17-yard line.
We want to remind everybody to go to the Donnie Bartell tribute page at www.wolvesfootball.com. All right, it's 4th and 9.
Looks like the Mustangs are going to go for it. Faraz Khan in the backfield. 25 Roper is next to him. In motion is Trent Denham. Snap goes to Khan, and it is caught for a touchdown by number 3, Dylan Williams.
Caught by number 2.
Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Leroy Jackson on the coverage. And that ball was just placed perfectly right over his reach.
Drew, that's where when it gets lost all upfield, I think he can come under.
Khan is the holder.
No, I mean, I think it's just that because we're bringing the end outside, I think it just all got
And they line up in this. Formation where you don't know where they're going to kick it or not, but they are going to kick it.
We'll call on Prince.
Redmond's attempt.
36 on the program.
Low snap. It is blocked. Number 54, Will Doran with the block. .454 remaining in the first period. It's Eastlake 7, Redmond Eastlake
6.
maintains the lead. It'll be 7-6. There's just about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Eastlake has blocked, again, several extra points and several punts this year. Their special teams has been amazing. Back to receive the kickoff again. Number 20, Chris Knutson. Number 11, Joey Grzetek. And up short are Jack Peterson and Trent Nicholson. Number 3 at the 30.
Deep to receive the kickoff, number 11.
Kickoff again goes to Knutson. Takes it at his own 16 and runs it up the sideline. He's going to have another big return. He's still going. And he is out at the 36-yard line. Huge return, no flags.
36-yard line.
Eastlake again starts with good field position.
27, Sam Stillo knocked him out of bounds. Early first and 10, Eastlake.
Sammy
at the
Stavo,
36-yard
number
line.
27 with the tackle. Grzetek leads them out, leads the Wolves out on offense. In the backfield again is Leroy Jackson with him. Grzetek drops back to pass. He's looking at Jackson on the sideline, and it's bobbled and just can't pull it in.
Grzetek's pass.
Defended on the play by number 31, Isaiah Beamick. That's a tough catch for somebody with a big cast on his hands. Leroy dislocated his finger in practice a couple of weeks ago, and he's toughing it out, but he's got a big old cast on his hand, but he sure can still run. Takes it up the middle
Leroy Jackson on the
Short
carry
gain of
up the
maybe
middle.
2.5 yards. Taken down by number 31, Isaiah Beamick again.
Isaiah Biomic,
Brings up a 3rd and 8.
Mateo Kulai on the tackle.
In the backfield now,
2 brings up 3rd
with
and 8.
Rosetic and Jackson is Jack Peterson. Over the middle it goes. Chris Knutson is wide open, and he catches it for a 1st down.
Rosetic's pass is
And they're going to put him about the 22-yard line before he is stopped.
Gain is down to the 22. It's 1st and 10 Eastlake.
Hand off to Jackson. He's up the middle, and number
Here's to Jackson around the
8,
right
Thad
end.
Hollitz, stops him after a short gain of about 3,
Brought down by Braden
maybe
Burner.
4. No, they said in 33, so maybe Braden Bruner brought him down.
Gain of about 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Rosetic drops back. He's going to throw it, and it's just short, intended for Jack
Pass is
Peterson.
incomplete. There is a flag on
There's
the
a
play.
flag on the play at the 29-yard line. Call is holding on the Wolves.
Holding on Eastlake.
It'll remain 2nd down, but it's going to take them back 10 yards from the spot of the hold. So it should be about the
10-yard
34-yard
penalty
line.
spots the ball at the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and about 19.
Rosetic over the middle to Max for a board, and he just can't hang on. Defended there by number 21, Robert Diebler. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 20.
Isaiah Biomic on the defensive play. That'll bring up 3rd and 19 for the Wolves.
Rosetic is taken down by number 8, Thad Hollitz.
Rosetic is sacked in the backfield. Number 8 came in.
And that'll bring up
Thad
4th
Hollitz.
down for the Wolves back at their own
Spot the ball at
41-yard
the
line.
41-yard line. It's 4th.
And it looks
and
like the
left.
Wolves will go for it. Oh, no, they've changed their mind. They're going to punt it. On to punt number 12, Ike Schneidler.
Ike Schneider is in punt formation.
Schneidler's punt heads towards the right, and it is out of bounds.
Punt goes out of bounds.
And they'll say it was out at the 27-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10.
It'll be 1st and 10 for
Redmond.
the Mustangs. Nice defensive series for the Mustangs, especially since the Wolves had such good starting position on the field at the 36. Looks like Khan is still in at quarterback. Roper in the backfield with him. Number 2, Curry, split out to the left.
No, offside. That was a false start.
Moving
And
on
there
the
is a
line, brings
flag.
the Yankees.
Looks like false start on the Mustangs. That'll take him back
False
5
start,
yards.
5-yard penalty against Redmond. It'll be 1st and 15
First and 15
from the
at the
22-yard line.
22-yard line now. Kahn drops back to pass. 25 Roper still in the backfield with him. They are blitzing him. He just throws it up for grabs, and it is just too long. Intended for Curry, defended by number 22, Leroy Jackson.
Jackson on the coverage.
He was rushed hard by number 34, Drew Farrington, on that play. We'll bring up a 2nd and 15 for the Mustangs at their 22. Kahn swings it out to Roper. It's a good block, but can't keep number 11, Joey Grzetic, from making the tackle.
Tackled by Grzetic and Eastlake.
On an amazing play. He was being blocked, and he still was able to take him down as he was going down from the block.
3rd and 11.
About a 4-yard gain and make it 3rd and 11 now at the 26-yard line. Kahn's going to drop back to pass, and he's going to throw it short and incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th and 11.
Ball's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 11 for Redmond.
That was in the vicinity of Curry, but well short of where he was on that play. Looks like number 40, Colton Hodgacek, is coming into punt. We'll see what kind of rush
in punt formation,
the Wolves can come up with here. Nice punt. Grzetic takes it at his 42. Gets past the first defender.
Returns it back to the 38-yard line.
Takes it back to the 38-yard line. Again, a good starting position for the Wolves. Let's see what they can do with it now. Looks like maybe number 3, Trent Nicholson, is going to come in at quarterback. He and Joey have been taking turns all year as the QB1 since they are both seniors. Trent started the first 2 games and Joey started the last 2. In the backfield with Nicholson, number 29, Jack Peterson, the jackhammer. Peterson scored 2 touchdowns last week. And off, nope, Nicholson keeps it. Probably a good decision. They had that one sniffed out, and he was able to pick up a yard or 2. It would have been a loss of 2 or 3 yards.
About 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Number 33, Bruno, with the tackle for the Mustangs. 2nd and 8 now. Pick up a 2 from Nicholson. In the backfield now is Jackson and Peterson. Nicholson keeps it again.
Nicholson, keeper up the middle.
Brought down by number 27, Sam Stavoe. Nicholson picks up another 3. Makes it 3rd and 5 now.
33, it's 3rd and 5.
And that's going to be an offsides. Unless somebody moved, but I didn't see anybody. Nope, it's going to be an offsides. That's going to bring up probably a 1st down. Yep. Nicholson's done that several times this year with the hard count, pulled people off sides.
That will be a 1st down.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 28 now of Redmond.
Spotted at the 28-yard line.
Nicholson hands it off to Peterson, gets a couple blocks, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards down to the 25-yard line. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Picks up 3 yards, and that's the end of the first
The score, Eastlake 7, Redmond 6.
Redmond 6.
Eastlake is driving. And 2nd and 6 down at the 24-yard line when we switch sides. Got a nice contingent of fans and students today on senior night, as well as the cheerleaders who are getting the fans all fired up.
I don't know.
Wolves are going to line up with two in the backfield. Peterson and Jackson split out to the right. Molly
Committed.
and Verbort. And the pass is incomplete, just goes off of Peterson's hands.
Jack Peterson falls in.
They had probably a first down on that one. They let the defense come through, and it was a nice little screen pass, but Peterson just couldn't bring it in. Probably a bit too much mustard on that one from the quarterback. Third down and 6 or 7 to go. Bad snap, and Nicholson picks it up. And
Nicholson takes the snap, chases it down, brings it back to about the 20.
brings it about back to the 27, so a loss of 3 on that one. Going to make 4th and
Tackle
9.
made by Robert
It
Diebler.
looks like he was not ready for that snap. Looks like he had relaxed, like he wasn't going to call the snap, and it came back to him anyway. He's lucky that he was able to recover that one and only leaves 3.
4th and 9.
4th
for
and 9
Eastlake.
now for Eastlake. Let's see what they can do. Go. Yep, we're gonna get a flag. He wasn't aware of how much time was on the clock.
Delay of game is the call.
Be a delay of game. It's gonna be take it
5
5 yards
makes it
back. It'll be 4th and
4th and
14
for the
now.
Wolves.
Reset. 4th and 14 at the 32. Nicholson back to pass. Big rush, and the pass is up to Chris Knudsen. And it is just incomplete. Great play by the cornerback, number 27, Sam Stavo. It was a beautiful pass, beautiful route, but Stavo made a perfect play on defense and broke it up. And that'll be a turnover on downs for the Mustangs.
Ball turns over to Redmond. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Redmond takes over at their own 32 now, 1st and 10. Kahn is still in at quarterback. He drops back to throw, and a heavy rush, and pushed out of bounds.
Nice job, Jackson.
Kiros Kahn scrambles out of bounds.
No gain
Knocked out
on
by
that.
65, Owen
65, Owen Coombs. Owen the Bear Coombs knocks him out of bounds.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 Mustangs.
Nice pursuit by the big lineman. Owen is only a sophomore. Kahn up the middle to Roper, and it's bobbled at the handoff, but Roper recovers and goes down
Roper
at the 30-yard
on the carry.
line. It'll be 3rd and about 12
Jackson
now for the
Marley.
Mustangs. Marley brings him down.
In the backfield.
In on defense
Loss of a
at
couple brings
safety for the
3rd and
Wolves is number
12.
5, Michael Kistner. Michael Neverbeen Kistner, he wanted me to send out a message to his grandmother out in Madison, Wisconsin, Jean Kistner. Hello, Grandma. Kahn drops back. He's going to throw it out to the edge, and it is complete to Curry.
Pass is complete.
Not quite a first down.
Colin Curry.
He's brought down by number 22, Leroy Jackson. It's going to be 4th and 2
Gain is out
now
to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up
for the Mustangs.
4th and short.
Kahn's come in and he's shown some grit. He's got a nice arm.
Call it 4th and 2 for the Mustangs.
They're trying to draw Eastlake offsides, and it's not going to work. So Redmond is forced to take a timeout. That'll be their second of the half. 9 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first half.
Once again, football
4th down and 2 to
don't
go.
forget to go to the tribute page for Donnie Bartel, www.wolvesfootball.com.
If you're listening at home, you might have heard that Coach Bartel is retiring again after over a decade with the Wolves, and there is a tribute page on www.wolvesfootball.com if you want to go there and leave any ex-players, parents, friends of Coach Bartel. Click on the link to leave him a message. He's done quite a bit to change not only the culture of the football team, but the culture of this whole school. All right, big play here for the Mustangs as well as for Eastlake defense. 4th and 2 at the 40-yard line. Kahn is back. He drops back to pass, and he throws it up for grabs. And it is caught.
Pass is complete.
Again, Colin Curry is all over the place tonight. Defended by Leroy Jackson, but Curry just goes up and takes it away.
Leroy Jackson made the stop. The gain is down to the Eastlake 27.
Curry is coming up huge this evening.
1st and 10 Redmond.
1st and 10 Redmond at the Eastlake 27-yard line. In at right corner now, number 10, Scott Molly.
Go get him! There you go!
Pass and a fumble forced by Drew Farrington, but he goes out of bounds. So Redmond will maintain possession.
Drew Farrington with the sack.
Kahn suffered the wrath of Drew Farrington there.
Spotted at the Eastlake 36-yard line. It's 2nd and 19.
Loss of 9 on that one. 2nd and 19 now from the 36-yard line for Redmond. High snap, but handled by Kahn. Gets it to Roper on the swing pass, and he's going to pick up.
Pass to Roper is complete. Brought down by Sam Coombs.
About 13 yards. It's going to make it a 3rd
He is down to the 24-yard
7
line.
now.
It'll be 3rd and 7.
Third and 7 at the 24. Another swing pass to number 25, Roper.
Pass complete to Roper.
Taken down by number 10, Scott Molly, but it's going to be enough for a 1st down for Redmond.
Scott Molly made the tackle.
Down at the 14-yard line of Eastlake.
Gain is down to the 14-yard line. It's good for a Redmond 1st down.
That's a hole. You got right here on the end. Yeah. Come on.
Con back to pass. Gets it away over the middle, complete to number 84,
Pass is complete.
Oleg
84,
Kuzin.
Oleg Kuzin.
And he picks up another
Amazing catch.
Redmond first down. He's down to the 3-yard line. It'll be
Spots the
first
ball
and
for
goal
3.
for the Mustangs.
Scott Molly made another tackle. It's first and goal, Redmond.
Handoff up the middle to Roper, and he is stopped. Number 52, Jack Lathwell, is the first one there.
Roper on the carry. Luke Robertson led
Looks
the
like Trent
tackler.
Nicholson came up from the safety position as well. And even before the play went off, it looked like they had illegal motion. So they're going to be taken 5 yards back. It'll still be first and
Illegal
goal.
formation.
But now from the 8.
5-yard penalty brings the ball back to about the 8-yard line. Still first and goal.
Con with a handoff to Roper, and he's not going to get very far.
Gives to Roper around left end.
Maybe a yard. That'll bring up a second and goal from the 7.
Brought down by a pack of Wolves. Second and goal from the 7-yard line.
Con drops back to pass. He's going to roll to his right.
Thank you.
They called holding. And that's going to be a touchdown called in the end zone. Even though Scott Molly was also in possession on defense, but they do call the hold on the offense, and it's going to be taken back 10 yards. So it will not be a touchdown.
Call on the play.
Oh, we got golden push.
There's a penalty on it.
Yeah, as a whole.
So the flag was thrown at the 15-yard line. It's going to take it back to the 25.
Holding penalty
Where
brings the
it's
ball
going to
back
be
the 25-yard line, where it is
Second and goal from the 25. Second and 25. From the 25. Con is in the backfield with Roper. Trips left for Redmond. Con's going to drop back to pass. He's hit as he throws, and it goes out of bounds.
Pass is incomplete.
Big rush by number 54, Will Dorn.
Pressure.
Causes the errant pass, and it's going to be third and goal from the 25.
Third and goal from the 25-yard line.
Whistle blows, and he's hit again as he throws. But it looks like Redmond
Timeout,
called a
Redmond.
timeout just before the snap. That'll be their third and final timeout of the half. With 6 minutes and 24 seconds left, it's third and goal from the 25, and Eastlake is up 7-6. Trying to stop the Mustangs from scoring on this drive after they had it inside the 5-yard line, but they've been pushed back by penalties and nice defensive play by the Wolves.
Third and 25 for Redmond.
Kahn is in the backfield at quarterback still. He drops back to pass. He's going to roll to his right and throw it long. It's going to be picked. Trent Nicholson with the pick.
Pass is intercepted at the 1
Number
line.
3, Trent Nicholson. That's his first pick of the year after having 4 last year.
Trent Nicholson.
And the Wolves will take over at their own 2-yard line.
Nice pressure.
Great pressure by the defensive line there for the Wolves. Cause an errant throw that Nicholson really only had to just sit there and wait for it.
Spot the ball at the 2-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Eastlake.
And he hung on even though he got hit pretty hard. And he will come in at quarterback now as well. Leroy Jackson in the backfield with Nicholson. And it's a handoff to Leroy. Misses one tackle and holds onto the ball. He's out to the 14-yard line. And there is a flag down, however.
Leroy Jackson on the carry. He's brought down by Chase.
They've been eating their flags all game, and now all of a sudden they're going to be throwing them. Looks like it might be holding on the offense.
Yeah, well, the play wasn't on. Flag wasn't on right. Face mask.
Oh, actually,
Face mask is the
they're going to
call.
call a face mask against the defense, which is going to be added onto the end of the play.
Just go.
That's a
And that's going to take it out to the
personal foul penalty.
29-yard line for Eastlake, where it'll be first and
29-yard
10.
line. It'll be first and 10 Eastlake.
Again, Nicholson is at quarterback. Jackson is next to him in the backfield. Split wide to the left, Chris Knutson and Scott Molly on the right. Looks like Zay Thompson and Max Verbort. Handoff again to Jackson. He takes it up the middle
Here
and
is to Jackson.
he runs over somebody before he's finally taken down after a short gain of about 2 yards.
Made the Scott.
About 3 yards. Make that
About
3-yard
two,
pickup.
brings up second and 8.
2nd and 7 now for the Wolves. Nicholson in the backfield drops back to pass. He's going to go long to Knutson, and again a great play made on defense. It was dropped right in there.
Number 20.
But number 27, Sam Stavo, makes another
Sam Stavo.
great play at corner. That ball couldn't have been placed any
There is
better.
a flag on the play.
There is a flag, however, at the 48-yard line. Usually that's going to be on the defense for maybe defensive holding.
12 men on the field.
12 men on the field.
Looks like they didn't get everybody off the field. 12 men on the field.
Too many Mustangs on the field. That's a 5-yard penalty.
That'll be 2nd down. They've got the marker with 3rd, but I believe that's a 2nd down now and 2. Nicholson's going to go long again, and it's just going to be a little bit too long for Max Verbort.
Pass intended for number 2, Max Verbort. Falls incomplete.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Third and 2 at the 37.
3rd and 2.
Hand off to Jackson,
Up
and
the middle to Jackson.
it looks like he may have gotten it. Yep, first down at the
Brady Brewer made
39.
a stop.
Just enough.
Gain is out to the 40-yard line. It's first down for the Eastlake Wolves.
Eastlake wants to go fast here. Nicholson drops back. And it's going to Scott Molly. He catches it.
Nicholson's pass is
Beautiful pass,
complete.
beautiful catch by Molly.
Molly made the catch.
And he is down to the 25-yard line.
Sam Scavo made the tackle.
Where it'll be
Gain is
first
down
and
to the
10.
Redmond 25-yard line. First and 10 Eastlake.
Nicholson trying the hard count again, but Redmond won't fall for it. Nicholson going to Knutson, and he makes the catch. Beautiful catch.
Nicholson to Knutson. Down to the 5-yard line.
20-yard pass play down to the 5-yard line, where Eastlake has it first and goal.
It's first and goal Eastlake.
Oh, I think that's it.
Nicholson to Knutson, and it is a touchdown.
Chris Knutson.
Beautiful over-the-shoulder pass from Nicholson to Knutson. Makes it Wolves 13, staying 6 with 4:08 on to kick the extra point is number 17, Noah Weintraub. Parker Berry Smith on the hold. Low snap, but it is picked up beautifully by Barry Smith and kicked through by Weintraub.
Eastlake 14, Redmond.
Eastlake 14, Redmond 6 with 4:08 left in the first half. Knutson has had a great year this year. He's at least 4 or 5 touchdown passes now in the 4 games that the Wolves have played so far. All the seniors making contributions this evening. On what is their last game of their high school career. Out to kick number 30, Michael Lester. And receiving number 25, Zach Roper.
To the standings, 25, Zach Roper.
And it looks like Jake Severns, number 22.
Jake Severns.
Lester's kick goes into the end zone.
Kickoff skips into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. First and 10, Redmond. At their
Redmond
own
will take over
20-yard
their own
line.
20-yard line after the touchback. Several of these seniors are going to go on and play football next year in college. Knutson, who just caught that pass, has several offers, and he's looking hard at a couple of the schools that he's looking at. Nicholson, who threw that pass, is actually a preferred walk-on at Wake Forest in North Carolina.
Swing pass out to Roper.
Kahn with a nice swing pass out to number 25, Roper. Picks up about
Nicholson and Molly
8 yards.
made the tackle.
It'll be 2nd and 2. Nicholson and Molly on the
8 yards.
tackle.
It's 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs.
Joey Grzetik's also a senior. He's going to be going to play lacrosse in college at Colorado Mesa. Another swing pass out to Roper. He avoids one tackle and then hit hard by Jackson Marley and number 10, Scott Molly.
Scott Molly and Carson Seelig made the tackle.
Pickup of about 1 yard, and that brings up a 3rd and 1.
It'll be 3rd and 1.
Drew Farrington also has an offer to play rugby in college at Central Washington. And Max Verbort has a walk-on offer at Eastern Washington. Handoff to Roper, and he is stuffed before he can get the first down. And Nicholson comes in at the end and tries to force a fumble, but they're going to call him down. Number 65 down on the bottom of the pile. That's Big Bear Owen Coombs. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down and just less than a yard, maybe a foot.
Owen Coombs, Kai Lane, both in on the tackle. We're going to measure.
I have to say that I do have several Wake Forest fraternity brothers listening in this evening to the stream, and they're very excited about this young kid Nicholson, who just had the interception and then the touchdown pass at the other end of the field. They're going to measure for the first down, and it still looks like he's a little bit short, just a few inches, maybe 3 to 4 inches short.
Short by an inch or two.
And we'd like to thank everybody who's tuned in tonight all over. I know I've got some in Las Vegas, Nevada,
David Peterson, Jeff Bounce,
Blue Bell, Pennsylvania, Winston-Salem, North Carolina,
lifting down there on the chain gang.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Redmond lined up to go.
And here go the Stangs, 4th and inches. I'm guessing they're going to try to draw the Wolves offside here if they can, but they don't have any timeouts left, so they can't wait too long. Snap is back, and he is hit in the backfield and stopped. He is not going to get the first down.
25 Roper brought down in the backfield. The ball turns over to Eastlake.
Eastlake will take over after a huge hit in the middle.
Tackle led by 65 Owen.
Again, the Big Bear Owen Coombs leads that defensive line and stops Roper without. He actually lost about a foot. Great stand by the Wolves defense. In at quarterback is going to be number 11, Joey Grzetik again. And Grzetik's going to Colorado Mesa next year to play lacrosse. He's an excellent athlete. In the backfield with him, Leroy Jackson and Jack Peterson. Leroy, LJ Quad Jackson. Grzetik back to pass over the middle, and it is just incomplete.
Intended for number 20, Knutson, broken up.
Intended for Knutson, broken up by
Sam
number
Stavow
27,
on the
Stem
play.
Stavow. He's made several excellent plays on Knutson this evening. Knutson was well scouted, and 27's been
They'll
all
bring up
over him.
2nd and 10 for Eastlake.
2nd 10 Wolves at the Mustang 29. Handoff to Jackson in the middle.
Give up
He
the
is
middle, but
grabbed
Leroy
by
Jackson
Bruner.
Picks up 4 yards.
Picks
Tackled
up
by Brayden
4
Bruner.
yards still, even with Bruner around his ankles.
It'll be 3rd and 6 for Eastlake.
You may recognize Bruner's name as well. He's a Washington legacy. Jackson up the middle,
Leroy Jackson up the middle.
working hard, and he does pick up a first down for the Wolves.
Robert Diebler and Aryan Faizi made the stop. Gain is good for an Eastlake first down.
Peterson in the
First and 10
backfield
from
with
18.
Grzetic, who drops back to pass. He throws it out to Scott Molly, number 10. Makes a nice
Grzetic's
move,
pass is complete.
and
Scott
he's
Molly,
brought
number
down by
20.
number 21, Robert Diebler,
Robert Diebler made the tackle.
after a gain of, looks like, almost 10 yards. Oh, it is 10 yards. First and goal now.
First and goal, Eastlake.
About the 8-yard line. Grzetic. Oh, Grzetic's pass intended for Jack Peterson is picked off on a great play. He read that all the way. Number 21, Robert Diebler.
With the pick.
And it's going to be returned
He returns it out to about the
back out the
28-yard line.
28-yard line, where the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10. They had that play sniffed out, and Diebler just made a great play on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to stick around at halftime. There's a couple of dance routines from the award-winning Eastlake dance team, and we get to meet the Eastlake cheer and dance seniors.
Kahn in again at quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass. He's pursued by Dorn.
59. Jeez, that guy's always
Throws it
moving.
right.
Come on, refs, watch number 59.
Pass is complete to Oleg Kuzin.
84. Oleg Kuzin for a 6-yard gain. Makes it 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Whoa, they call that catch? That's why. Wow, that hit the ground. How do you...
That last play looked like the ball might have hit the ground. They still called it a catch and a pickup of 6. This swing pass is incomplete, intended for number 25, Zach Roper.
34 for
Yeah, I don't know
Redmond.
how they called that a pass because our player came up with it and handed it to the ref. But they nevertheless gave him the catch. Third and 4 now for the Mustangs. Laycock is reset at 25. It's now down to 20. Ball is a little bit high on the snap. Another. Looks like that one was caught by Chris Knutson on the sideline, and they're going to call it an interception and a catch.
Number 20,
Chris Knutson with a great interception on the sideline at the 49-yard line. He got at least 1 foot down.
Check that.
Oh, now they're going to call it incomplete. I guess another referee came in and overruled the first referee.
4th and 4 for Redmond.
Just because their coach said it wasn't doesn't mean it's true.
That looked like a since it was on their sideline. The same thing happened in the first game when Nicholson had the interception on the sideline and their coach was saying, no, it wasn't an interception, and so they didn't call it. Same exact thing. Anyway, 4th and 4. Looks like the Mustangs are going to go ahead and punt. They're at their own 34-yard line. And now another timeout. This one called by Eastlake. That's going to be their first timeout of the half, and it looks like they wanted to bring their punt return team on. Might even be that they want to bring their punt blocking team on. Back to receive is number 11, Joey Grzetic. Another official timeout. Oh, they want more time on the clock, it looks like.
25 seconds. 25 seconds.
We're down to 12 seconds, and they want 25 seconds put back on there. There we go. So high check back to punt, Grzetic back to receive, and they had the punt block on, but they didn't quite get to it. This time they didn't run into him. Grzetic is going to take it, and he's going to be down to the line of scrimmage and past it. So it's going to be Eastlake's ball.
Redmond 32-yard line. It'll be first
Like the 32-yard line. There's 13 and a half seconds left in the first half. Eastlake will take over. This is very reminiscent of the Eastlake Redmond game last year. It was 14-7 at halftime, and then they ended up having an extended halftime because of weather, and then they canceled the game, or they called the game after 2 or 3 hours at halftime. The only difference is there's no fog tonight.
That's right. It was pea soup.
Nicholson is quarterback.
So Nicholson's going to come in and take over quarterback. 1st and 10 on the 33. Fake handoff. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it to number 20, Chris Knutson. It's complete, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to go for a touchdown. Chris Knutson. What a play by Knutson.
Nicholson to Knutson.
That is the second time that they have hooked up for a touchdown this evening. Nicholson to Knutson, senior to senior. What an amazing play by Knutson. Spins out of the tackle and runs it 25 yards into the end zone.
Weintraub in to attempt the extra point.
A 34-yard touchdown pass. And Weintraub is in to attempt the extra point. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is good, and Eastlake has taken a 21-6 lead with less than 1 second left in the first half.
6 seconds remaining in the first half.
That's the kind of play where the quarterback doesn't have to do much work. It's all the,
I knew I was too many.
but he gets all the credit.
Yeah. I believe we might want another couple here. I don't know.
He bought time by rolling out to his left. Knutson got open over the middle, caught it, spun out of a tackle, and was gone. Knutson has been having a great year.
Michael Lester set to kick off.
Whatever college he ends up is going to be very happy
Jake
with
Severns
Mr.
and Zach
Knudsen.
Roper are deep for the Mustangs.
One of the offers he's received is from Whitworth out in eastern Washington, and I just happen to have one of the Eastlake graduates who now plays for the Whitworth Pirates sitting next to me, Mr. Jake O'Donnell. We'll talk to him here in a little bit if he doesn't run away. Squib kick picked up by number 9 for Redmond. Number 9 is Daniel Gonzarski. He goes down with it.
Squib kick was covered by Daniel Genzarski.
Let's just go nuts here, so we're bringing forward. Let's back our linebackers up. And then get the, yeah, and then Pat, just back that secondary up like 30 or 40 yards. Just go nuts here. So
Gotta say thanks to my friend Dr. Dave Villas out in Virginia, who's watching the game tonight. My first roommate in college at Wake Forest. He just gave a shout out to Trent.
1st and 10 Mustangs at the 26.
Swing pass out to Roper. And he is driven out of
Pass to
bounds
Roper brings an end to the first half with the score Eastlake 21, Redmond
by Scott
6.
Molly. And looks like Jackson Marley on a great play. That's going to end the first half. 21-6 Wolves are up. Also a shout out to Mr. Neil Porter out in Raleigh, North Carolina. Fellow Demon Deacon, looking forward to Trent being at Wake Forest next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be sure to go to the Donnie Bartell tribute page, www.wolvesfootball.com.
So I mentioned sitting next to me is a college football player who is a graduate of Eastlake High School, played for Don Bartell as well, and wanted to come back just for this weekend for Coach Bartell's last game on his retirement. Jake
Please give a
O'Donnell,
warm welcome to the
he is
Eastlake dance team.
OD to his buddies and his teammates, now plays for the Whitworth Pirates. Jake, how is everything going?
It's been going really good so far. Had a good time during this season. We did the best we could and came out 4-0 at the end. And
Undefeated, so tell me who you played this year.
we played 2 games against POU and then 2 games against Puget Sound.
Oh, excellent. And then how was your year personally?
My year was good at the start, going into camp, and then mid-camp I got COVID. I was in quarantine for 23 days. And then coming back, it was a little rough getting back into it after COVID, just with being able to get the full lung capacity back, and then just started working my way back in, and I was lucky enough to see some field time the last half of the last game of the year.
Good. What's next year looking like for the Pirates?
It's looking pretty solid. We have I think only 5 guys that graduated. The rest of the seniors are coming back, and it's seeming like we're gonna have a strong incoming freshman class.
And everyone gets another year of eligibility, so you still 4 years left. That's correct. Excellent. Well, we're happy to have you back. Happy that everything's going well. Jake's mom and dad have been huge supporters of the Eastlake football team, and his mom, Jennifer O'Donnell. Jen O'Donnell is here tonight, and she is pretty much running the show for the senior night, putting together all the programs, getting the balls signed for Coach Bartell, and she is a valued asset to this program. Jake has a younger brother, Cody, who is going to be a freshman next year, and he'll be, I'm assuming, joining the program as well and playing for the next 4 years for you. Even though Trent's leaving this year, I'll be coming back to watch some games, so I'll be excited to watch another O'Donnell play. Good to have you here, Jake. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Well, the Eastlake dance team is here this evening. You probably heard some of the music and watched a little bit of it earlier, but we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll go ahead and watch some of the dance team doing their thing tonight.
First, the Eastlake Cheer
So,
seniors.
Another player that's
Ashlyn
tuning in
Berry.
tonight and watching, an ex-player for Eastlake. I want to give a shout out to Zach Kennedy. He's down at UC Davis, playing
Accompanied
defensive
by her
end.
mom, Melissa, and her dad,
6'6",
Rick.
260, 265, big boy. And he's given Jake O'Donnell a little grief for being interviewed on the radio, so we figured we'd go ahead and say something to Zach and say, hey, Zach, wish you could be here, but glad you're tuning in, buddy.
Haley's accompanied by her mom, Heather. And her dad,
Senior
Bill.
night for the cheerleaders. Welcome back to our coverage of the Wolves and the Mustangs. Chris Knutson's family would like me to send hellos out to Colorado and Minnesota, where some of his family is watching. Scott Molly, who we call Mr. Blue Sky, Scott Henry Molly, would like to send a shout out to his brother Cameron and Cameron's girlfriend Shannon out in Bozeman, Montana. Thank you guys very much for listening in this evening. We love that we have the families watching their boys play, especially those on the East Coast and Midwest, that it's pretty late already. Thanks for staying up. If you do get too tired to watch the rest of it, remember that you can always go back to the same link and watch it over, because it is recorded.
No, you're right. I think we got it because we had that.
And if you haven't had a chance already, wolvesfootball.com/donate is the website to go to donate money to this wonderful football program. It supplies equipment and experiences for the boys that they would not get if it weren't for the financial support from family members and supporters of the program. Again, that's wolvesfootball.com/donate. Second half is going to start here in about a minute and a half. Redmond will receive. They won the coin toss in the first half and they deferred. So Michael Mo Lester will be out to kick off for the Wolves.
Redmond will receive the opening.
Number 25
kickoff of the
Roper
second
and
half.
number 20. Looks like number 22 Jack Severns will be back
22
to
Jake
receive
Severns and 25 Zach Roper are deep.
for the
Cleaning up the
Mustangs.
football for the Wolves. That's number 30 Michael Lester.
Haven't had time to call out Jake Freshour's name yet, number 57, but he has family in Hawaii that we'd like to wish aloha to. And mahalo for watching this evening. Jake is also a senior. We did mention that Coach Bartel is retiring after this game this evening. And what a wonderful influence he has been on the culture here at Eastlake. He did send a beautiful thank you letter out today, very emotional, very well thought out, thanking the Eastlake players, coaches, teachers, all of his co-workers here. And one thing that he said that struck a very big chord and that I feel every day when Trent is out there playing, he says that you will be proud of who they are and you will love to watch them play. And we do thank you, Coach Bartell, for making that happen.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
Lester's
That
kickoff
draws the
goes
knee.
out of bounds just inside the 5-yard line, and that means the Mustangs will take over at their own 35-yard line. Just to finish up my thoughts on Coach Bartell, he did leave us with 3 thoughts, and mostly for his players.
Spot the
But,
ball
number
at the
one, take
35-yard
care of your
line,
teammates.
first and 10, Redmond.
Number 2, do what is difficult. And number 3, give all you've got all the time.
Number 10,
We thank Coach
Kickoff
Bartell for his many years of
Children
service,
quarterback.
and we wish him luck in the future. Handoff to Roper, takes it outside, and Joey Grzetic comes up from the strong safety position and
Roper on
makes
the
a
end around.
tackle for a loss.
Joey Grzetic made the tackle.
About a 1-yard loss,
Loss of about a yard, brings up
back to the
second and 11.
34-yard line. Braden Bruner is now in the backfield along with quarterback Kahn. Snap back, and it's handed off to Bruner. He evades one tackle, but then he is met by the linebackers and the safeties
Braden Bruner on the carry.
after a short gain of about 2 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs.
71, Ryan Ware led the tacklers.
My sister in Alabama is letting me know that she's unhappy I have not thanked my family. That's because I didn't want to hog the microphone, but I will go ahead and say thank you to my family listening all over. My sister Jan, my sister Mary, my sister Lauren, my mom,
Go get 'em, boys.
nieces, sister-in-law in North Carolina. Thank you, guys.
By 54.
Hope you're enjoying the game. Trent's
Will
having a heck of a
Doran
game this
along
evening.
with 10, Scott and Molly.
Gain of about 4 yards,
Gained
and that
out
brings up
to
a
close to the
4th
40.
and about 5.5 now for the
4th
Mustangs
and
at
6 for the Stangs.
almost 40-yard line.
Colton Hycheck.
Number
in
40,
formation.
Colton
Grzetic
Hyacek
is
comes
deep.
in to punt. Joey Grzetic deep for the Wolves at his own 32-yard line. Looks like the punt rush is on, and he avoids the rush and gets a punt off, and it's going to take a Redmond bounce, and it's going to be down at the 30-yard
Rose
line.
dead at the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Eastlake.
Eastlake is going to take over at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. And I'm looking at the huddle now, and it appears that number 3, Trent Nicholson, is going to come back as the quarterback to start the second half for the Wolves. Out wide to the right, number 2, Max Verboord, number 13, Zay Thompson. In the slot, number 10, Scott, Mr. Blue Sky Molly. And on the left-hand side here out wide is Chris Knutson, number 20. Nicholson with a quick out to Thompson. Picks up about 6
Nicholson
yards.
the quarterback.
Taken down by
Pass
number
complete
33,
to Zay
Braden
Thompson.
Bruner.
Tackle made by Braden Bruner. Gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Thompson's
4.
first catch of the evening. Might be his second. Nicholson drops back to pass. He's going over the middle again. It's caught by Max Verboord, number 2, on his
Pass is
knees
complete. Matt Verboord on
for an
the
Eastlake
catch.
first down.
He is out to the 48-yard line. First and 10 Eastlake.
Jackson, and he's breaking tackles and just can't get free, but does pick up a first down. He's taken down by number 27, Sam Stavo, who's having a great game on defense, coming up from his cornerback spot. There is a timeout for an injury on the field. There is a Mustang down on the field. Looks like they only gave Leroy about 9 yards. It'll be second and less than 1. Looks like it's number 32, Adam Roper. I mentioned Leroy's nickname, LJ Quad. Earlier, he is Leroy Jackson IV. His proud parents are here this evening, along with his sister KK, who was an excellent basketball player for Eastlake.
First and 10, Eastlake.
Leroy and Corinne are his parents. Senior night, he is a senior. Nicholson drops back. He's going to pass. He's going to go long, and he's got Max Verbort. Pass is complete to Verbort, sliding in at the 10-yard line.
Nicholson.
And they're going to spot it at the 11 where he started his slide.
It'll be first and 10 Eastlake.
Great catch by Max coming back to get that one. In the backfield, Nicholson now is Drew Farrington, who is going to get the ball. He's going to run it up the middle, and he is in for the touchdown. Drew Farrington has touched the ball twice this year, and he has scored both times. Last week it was a 50-yarder. This one was about an 11-yard run for Farrington. I mentioned earlier that he is got an offer to play rugby at Central Washington next year. He is very difficult to tackle. He's a big boy, very strong, and pretty fast as well. Weintraub on to kick. Good snap, good hold, another good kick. And the Wolves lead is 28-6 now, with 9 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice mix of passes and runs on that last drive for the Wolves. Very balanced attack. Number 45, Blake Borup, coming in on the kickoff team. Another sophomore for the Wolves with a bright future on this field, strong, and he hits like a Mack truck. We've already mentioned that Coach Bartell is retiring, but we haven't mentioned that his offensive coordinator, Kyle Snell, is taking over as the head football coach next year. And he is bringing most, if not all, of his staff that's already here back with him. It'll be great for continuity here for this football program. Snell is well loved by the players.
Block in the back. Throw the flag. Come on.
And he will do a great job next year and going forward. Redmond takes the kick.
10-year-old by the name of George Humpkins.
And brings it back to their own 30-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 Mustangs.
Excuse me, to the ticket booth. George Humpkins to the ticket booth. It's first and 10 Redmond at their own 30-yard line.
Kahn in the backfield takes an errant snap and does a real good job. And throws it away. It's almost picked off.
Kahn's pass falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Redmond.
Oh gosh. Oh, perfect. Actually, that's great. I kind of wanted to
Bring up a 2nd and 10 at the 30 for the Mustangs.
Go get him, Jackson.
Big rush, and they just can't get to him. He eludes it. He makes a nice move before he's taken down by Joey Grzetic and Carson
On the
Trojan Man Seelig. Carson just learned this week that he was accepted at University of Southern California, and he will be a Trojan next year. It appears so, at least.
7-yard line. It will be 3rd and 3.
Pick up a 3rd and 3 now at the 37-yard line for the Mustangs.
Oh, get him.
Swing pass.
He's down. Fourth down.
Out to 22, Jake Severns, and they might give him
Down close to the
first
marker.
down.
Tackle made by Kyle Lane.
And they do. They give him the first down, 3 yards exactly on the play.
That not moved like a good yard from the time they spotted it.
Spotted at the 40, and it's 1st and 10 Redmond.
Should mention that a lot of the seniors had family come back to surprise them for senior night. Max Verbort's brother came back from Gonzaga yesterday to surprise him. Nate, I talked to Nate before the game. He said he's going to head back as soon as he can get up in the morning so that they don't miss the Gonzaga
Roper
Final
on
Four
carry,
game
gets up
tomorrow.
with a little hitch.
There is an injury on the field for the Mustangs.
61-33.
Kyle Lane, Sam Coombs, and Trent Nicholson all in on the stop.
Carson Selig's sister as well came up from Arizona to surprise him. Trent Nicholson's sister Amanda came over from Washington State this morning. And Zayd Thompson's brother, Seth, also made the trek from Gonzaga to surprise Zayd for the weekend.
Zach Roper is up.
Zach Roper has been the bell cow for Mustangs this evening, and he is up and headed to the bench at this time. No gain on the play. Mustangs will have a 2nd and 10 now. They're on 40.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Kahn is in the
Redmond.
backfield at quarterback. 33 Bruner is along with him. Oh, what a beautiful play
Incomplete.
by
Number
Griffin
32.
Miller, number 32.
Griffin Miller with a defensive play.
That was beautiful. He laid out for that one and got his hand on it. Knocked it down. Brings up a 3rd and 10 now at the 40 for the Mustangs. Kahn drops back to pass. He's looking over the middle. He's going to throw it. Is caught and then knocked out
Pass is incomplete.
on a
Intended for
beautiful
7.
play by number 11, Joey Grzetic. That ball was caught for a first down, and Grzetic came down and knocked that ball out of his hand. I have to say that I was here yesterday watching practice, and they were practicing that for at least 15 minutes, that exact play. Knocking the ball out.
High check in punt formation.
And it paid off on that one play this evening. High check now has made that amazing play, is back to receive for the Wolves at the 34. High check gets the punt off. Grzetic's going to take it at the 32. make a move and stays on his feet. And he's taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice 13-yard pickup after the reception for Grzetic, who I'm guessing is going to stay in at quarterback at this point, as he and Nicholson have been taking turns. And Nicholson was in on the last drive. Well, looks like it's actually going to be number 8, Parker Barry Smith, Jr. He's going to see his first action of the evening. Parker is a speedster with a nice strong arm. The ball on
Fumble on the exchange.
the exchange is fumble, but it looks like Michael Lester
Covered
falls
by
on it.
Michael Lester.
And the Wolves will retain possession after a loss of about
Goes
4.
down as a loss of 4, brings up 2nd and 14 for the Wolves.
Barry Smith in the backfield alongside Lester. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it on the out, just a little bit short to Max Verbort. Defended again by number 27, Sam Stivo. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 for the Wolves at their own 40-yard line.
3rd and 14 for the Wolves.
Barry Smith's going to drop back to pass. Looks over the middle. He's open. Oh, Zay Thompson just can't haul that one in.
Barry Smith's pass incomplete.
Defended on the play by number 21. All right, Dominic is up, and he is a little oozy, but it looks like he's going to be able to make it off the field.
Number 4, Dominic Ball is up.
Give Jack Peterson the nickname Jackhammer, and that pretty much describes the hit that he laid onto the Mustang carrier there.
It is what it is, you know. Like it's last game of the season. I wish it was better, but
Applause for Dominic as he makes his way off the field.
So these guys have an internal like Wi-Fi connection.
Dominic is a 6'1", 180 wide receiver and DB who's a junior at Redmond.
The internal have an excellent connection, but then so it's working. It's just not a great connection.
All right, Khan's going to lead the Mustang offense onto the field again. Number 25, Zach Roper, is back in the game, and he is in the backfield along with Khan.
Redmond at their own 23-yard line.
So that's the big question right now.
Eastlake is going to blitz. Khan drops back. He's just going to throw it. Oh, it looked like Roper almost had it. It looked like he was throwing it away, but Roper was out in the flat, and he almost brought it in with one hand, but it felt incomplete. Big rush put on by the Eastlake defense there. It's like Griffin Miller and Sam Coombs. Oh, and the Bears' older brother, Sammy the Bull. They're going to rush him again, and this time they're going to get to him. They sack Khan, and it is Griffin Miller, number 32, with the sack, along with 65, the Bear, Owen Coombs.
Tacklers led by 59, Darren Hogg.
You're going to be able to tell Coons,
Next question we will let it be.
It's now 3rd and 19 from the 15-yard line for Redmond. Minute 50 left in the third quarter.
But they had their own streaming schedule.
And Redmond has called a timeout.
It's on YouTube.
That'll be their first of the second half. They'll have 2 remaining. Again, minute 44 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 19. Redmond has the ball at their own 15-yard line after a 9-yard sack by Owen Coombs.
Into the machine and up into the inside. You have to bring it way down in order to get decent visual. And those guys can increase their bit rate because they have a big fat wire going into the internet. It's just there's no way you can afford to do that. So if they keep us the district should have their own streaming solution. And they should stream all the then they can charge for it if they want to. We had 2,000 views about last game.
All right, so Broscon in at quarterback. Roper in the backfield with him. Snap goes to Connie. He's going to drop back to pass. Looking over the middle, but they're going to catch him again and take him down inside the 5. And it's going to be Owen Coombs again, number 65.
65, Owen Coombs.
And number 61,
And 61,
Evan Tauscher.
Kai Lane.
Oh, I guess that's Kai Lane. 61 is Kai Lane. And they're both sophomores.
Brings up 4th down.
It is now 4th down and about a 7:67 to go.
You do
With a
the math.
minute and 10 seconds left.
Colton Highcheck in punt
Highcheck's going to punt
formation,
out of
and
his end
Brzezik
zone.
is deep.
Brzezik again deep to receive, and he is at. That ball is going to go out of bounds. Actually, it's going to bounce back towards Redmond's side, and they're going to down it inside the 25-yard line at about the 24,
Punt rolls dead at about the 24-yard line.
where Eastlake will
It'll be
take over
first
first
and 10
and 10. And it looks like number 3, Trent Nicholson, is probably coming in for his last series as a quarterback for Eastlake. You got Max Verbort out wide to the right, Chris Knutson wide to the left, and in the backfield, Jack Peterson and Leroy Elquad Jackson. Nicholson's going to take it back, fake the handoff, play action. He's going to throw it to Jack Peterson, who makes a nice grab.
Nicholson
Loses his helmet.
complete to 29.
But
Jack
there's going to be a
Peterson.
loss of about a yard on the play.
Loses his helmet on the play. And lost a couple of yards.
He'll be
Opening up
required to go off the field for a
Second
play
and
since his helmet came off.
12.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Zayd Thompson in now. He's going to be in the slot on the right-hand side. Ike Schneidler's left in the slot, and Knutson is wide left. Hand off to Jackson. He's going to get
Leroy
back
Jackson.
to the line of scrimmage and then maybe 1 or 2 more. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 7.5 or
32,
so
Adam Roper, along with 58,
at the 22-yard line.
Ben Bugahim, excuse me.
Nicholson takes it, fakes the handoff to Jackson. He's going to run it, and he's not going to quite get the
Nicholson
first
on the
down.
keeper around right end as the third quarter ends.
But he does pick up about 4 yards. And it's going to be 4th and 3 now. Third quarter ends. Wolves up 35-6.
Kulai made the tackle.
It's going to be 4th and
After
about
3
3 at the
35, Redmond 6.
17-yard line of Redmond for the Wolves when they turn around the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to go to the Donnie Bartell tribute page at www.wolvesfootball.com.
12 minutes left in this season. 12 minutes left in the careers of these seniors, and 12 minutes left in Don Bartell's career as the head coach for Eastlake. It's been a memorable night so far for these seniors. It looks like Eastlake is not going to go for it. They're going to kick the field goal with no Weintraub. Parker Berry Smith is going to be on the hold.
This is different.
This is a 34-yard kick for Weintraub.
Field goal attempt.
And it is good.
Kick is good.
Weintraub with a 34-yard field goal makes the score
Weintraub
38-6
with a 34-yard field goal for
at the
Wolves.
beginning of the fourth quarter now. There's 11:54 left in the game. Michael Lester will be out to kick. And it looks like they've got a lot of the second team, kickoff team in there. Number 1, Simon Breacher. Number 43, Harry Reed is in there. He's only a sophomore. His dad is standing next to me. Jerem Reed, he is the president of the Wolves Football Association, our fearless leader. Zayd Thompson is in there.
Braden Brunner and Jake Severns are deep. Lester,
Colby Marsh, number
set
9.
to kick.
81, Robbie Putis is in. Michael Kistner. Blake Borup, number 45. Lester's kick goes into the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Kick goes into the end zone, touchdown.
Mustangs
touchback
will
for Redmond.
take over at their own 20-yard line now. Michael Kistner now in at free safety for the Wolves, along with Joey Grzetic.
First and 10 for the Stangs at their own 20-yard line.
Kahn in again at quarterback for the Mustangs. He's back at his 15-yard line. He's going to drop back, throw a little swing pass out to Roper. And he is tripped up and taken down by Will Doran, number 54, after a short gain.
Swing pass to Roper.
Give him about 3 yards.
Tackled by 61, Kyle Lane. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 for the Mustangs at their own 23-yard line. Kahn drops back, rolls out to his right, and throws it out of bounds in the direction of Jake Severns.
Pass is incomplete.
It is incomplete.
3rd and 7.
He was just throwing that one away. Nicholson is back in at safety. Michael Kistner comes out for this play. 3rd and 7. Mustangs at their own 23. 11 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the game. Kahn takes a snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Pressure, rolls out to his right. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be picked off by number 3, Trent Nicholson, but I believe they called it incomplete. Diving effort by number 3.
That'll bring up 4th and 7.
Almost had his second pick of the evening. And Highcheck's going to drop back to punt again with Joey Grzetic sitting at the 50-yard line for the Wolves. Highcheck gets off a high kick. It's going to bounce and be down by Redmond at about the 42-yard line of the Mustangs. That's where Eastlake will take over, 1st and 10. Out to QB on this possession is number 11, Joey Grzetic. In the backfield is going to be Jack Peterson, number 29, along with number 34, Drew Farrington. The handoff is to Peterson with Farrington leading the way. Jack's going to pick up about 4 yards.
To 29, Jack Peterson.
Down to the 39-yard line of the Mustangs. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Teo Kulai, Braden Bruner, and John
Split out to the left
all in on
is
the tackle.
Zay
And a
Thompson
4,
in the
2nd
slot.
and 6.
Chris Knutson out wide. Max Verbort is out to the right. Handoff again to Jack Peterson. He gets maybe a yard.
Peterson up the middle.
That was a good hit by number 21, Robert Diebler.
Colby Savo,
Quite a collision
John
there.
Englander on the tackle.
3rd and 5 now for the Wolves. Joey evades the rush, and he's going to throw it, and it's going to be complete
Grzetic's pass is complete.
to Chris Knutson, number 20. He's taken down by the shoulder pads after a gain of about 20 yards.
Knutson made the catch.
Down to the 23-yard line, where it's going to be
23-yard line.
1st down. Grzetic rolls out and almost completes it to
Pass
Max
incomplete.
Verbort, just off his fingertips, out of reach.
There's a flag on the field.
There is a flag. I don't see where it is. Looks like it might be around the 30-yard line. Legal procedure on Eastlake before the play, so the play didn't count. It'll be 1st and 15 now. Back at about the 28-yard line for the Wolves. Split out wide to left is Knutson. Zay Thompson and Max Verbort out to the right. In the backfield are Farrington and Peterson, along with Joey Grzetic at quarterback. Grzetic drops back. He's going to throw it long. It's in the direction of Zay Thompson, and he's covered by 2 defenders,
Pass into the end
and
zone falls incomplete.
ball falls incomplete. Defended by number 16.
Brings up 2nd and 15
Well, we don't have
for the
his
Wolves.
name. They're trying to get it to Thompson. They want the seniors to get their last hurrah here. Varsity drops back, rolls to his left. He's going to keep it and run. And he is out.
Varsity scrambles out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 12 now. Drew Farrington's coming out. He's replaced by number 12, Ike Schneidler in the slot, just inside of Zaid Thompson, and number 2, Max Verbort. Knutson again split out to the left. Passes over the middle to Schneidler. He catches it. And not quite a first down, but it is about a 10-yard gain.
Ike Schneidler,
Maybe 9-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 3 now.
Down to the 16-yard line.
Nice catch by Schneidler. He's getting in some good offensive plays. That's good for him. Fourth and 3 now at the 17-yard line.
Check, quarters.
Peterson in the backfield along with Grzetic. Grzetic is they're going to call holding.
Pass is incomplete. Multiple
2 flags down, and there was a hold by one of the offensive linemen trying to protect Grzetic. The pass intended for Thompson fell incomplete, and the call is holding. I'm guessing they'll decline that, and it would be a turnover on downs. And that is the indication that it will be declined, and since it was 4th down, it'll be a turnover on downs. Redmond will take over on their own, looks like 16-yard line. Eight minutes, 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Simon Breacher in, senior, to play cornerback. On the other side is Scott Henry Molly, Trent Nicholson, and Joey Grzetic in at safety.
I got here just after 3. It's not at 4.
I'll leave it up to you, man. I'll leave it up to you.
This is only Simon's second. Oh, fumble on the snap.
Nice.
And it's recovered by the quarterback, Con. Jack Lathwell was all over that play and almost took the ball right from the quarterback as he was trying to hand it off.
Gets credited with the sack.
Luke Robertson was in there to take care of business at the end of that play.
2nd and 15.
2nd and 15 for the Mustangs. Con steps up in the middle, gets the pass off. Complete to Jake Severns. And he's taken down after about an 8-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 9 now at the 17-yard line. 7.5 minutes left in the game. I was mentioning Simon Breacher. This is only his 2nd year playing organized football. He is a lacrosse star and will be playing lacrosse in college. He had a great game last week, several pass breakups and a blocked extra point. Con takes the snap, drops back, he's pressured and throws it. And it is going to be incomplete and out of bounds.
No way.
Although now the referee is saying that it was caught.
What?
I'm not sure she saw the ball on the ground. And he was out of bounds to... I don't know what she's saying it's a catch.
What?
That was out of bounds and dropped.
Pass is complete. Number 2 calling
But
Curry.
the referee is going to say it was caught. There we
That's
go.
good for a Redmond first down.
Enough for 9 yards and a Redmond first down. A little bit of a gift. And then there is a flag. It looks like they're going to be giving Coach Bartell a warning, a sideline warning, because he had to get his last say in there. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That was ridiculous.
Coach Bartell was not very happy about that play and went onto the field and expressed his displeasure, which is very appropriate after that call. Again, everything that happens on that Redmond sideline seems to go their way.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 41 for the
10.
Mustangs. Con is in the backfield at quarterback. Zach Roper back there with him. Con's going to drop back, and he has rushed hard and just throws it away. And there is nobody there. I'm not sure why that is not an intent. Yeah, there he goes. It is an intentional grounding because there was nobody in the vicinity other than a lineman. Intentional grounding is the call against Redmond. Loss of down.
Goes with the loss of down.
So it's going to be a second down. Second down at the 26-yard line. And that's about a second and 25. Mason Cass coming in for Trent Nicholson. Mason is also a senior here at Eastlake. This will be his last game. Con is throwing it long and playing defense is Breacher, and he's got the interception.
You got it. You got it.
Actually, they're going to say it was incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Amazing defense by Breacher. He had perfect position.
Looked like Eastlake
And
had it,
almost
looked like
had it.
Redmond but
Just couldn't hold on to it when he hit the
incomplete.
ground.
Brings up 3rd and 25.
Third and
for
25
Mustangs.
now for the Mustangs at their own 6-yard line.
This is not good. We got to sign on.
Con's going to drop back. It's a screen pass. It's tipped in the air and falls incomplete. Jack Lathwell almost with the tip and the pick
Pass
six.
batted down by number 32, Griffin Miller.
Griffin Miller with a tip and Jack Lathwell. It fell almost
Bring up
right
4th
next to
and
him.
25 for Redmond.
We'll go side again.
Jack is a senior as well, and his brother Ben, also an Eastlake alum and former football player, has come back as well from Gonzaga, and he's actually down on the field helping film some of the game. 4th down. Redmond lines up the punt, but the punter is going to keep it, but he's met by Scott Molly and taken down before he can get back to the line of
Out of
scrimmage.
punt formation. Picks up about 4 yards.
Which means Eastlake is going to take over at the 30-yard line. So he gained about 4 yards there
Griffin Miller
on the fake punt.
and Ethan Downs on the tackle. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd
Scott
like
Molly
to thank
made the
hard-working
initial
crew
hit.
up
Ethan
here
Downs
in
and
the
Griffin
booth
Miller
with me.
came in and finished him
On
off.
the video board, that's Kenny Kim, Spotters, Owen Jacobson, and Nick O'Donnell. Clock and scoreboard.
Looks like
that's
Trent
Al
Nicholson is
Yost
back in at quarterback.
and Jason Toucher, and
Gonna
on
let
the
the
camera,
seniors go.
Danny Wharton.
22, Leroy Jackson in the backfield.
And your announcer, that's me, Greg Pelton.
Max Report. Like some motion there, but they didn't call it. Leroy Jackson keeps it, takes it up the middle for a gain of
Leroy
about 2
Jackson
yards.
up the middle.
Nicholson is going to be taken out, as well as Jackson. All the seniors are coming out. Thompson, Knudsen, Verbort, and Scott Molly are all coming out of the game. That'll be their last play. Congratulations to those seniors on a great career, great year, great game to end this high school career for all those guys. Simon Breacher with the carry.
Simon Breacher on the carry.
Breacher takes
Adam
it 8
Roper
yards
with the
for a
tackle.
first down.
Gain is down to the 16-yard line.
Make that 10 yards for a first down.
Eastlake.
First and 10 at the 16 now. And Parker Berry Smith, number 8, in at quarterback. In the backfield with him again is Simon Breacher, number 1. Hand off to Breacher. He takes it off the left side, and he is stopped. Number 15, Chase Buckingham, is the first player there to take care of business.
Breacher on the carry. Picks up
He
2.
picks up about 2 yards before he's driven back. It'll be 2nd and 8 now.
Yusuf Elswifty led the tacklers for Redmond.
Carson Seelig, number 4, is going in. He is playing
2nd
tight
and 8
end.
for Eastlake.
Parker Berry Smith with a handoff to Breacher again. Lead blocks from Ike
Simon Breacher
Schneidler.
down to the 1-yard line.
Ike Schneidler with a great block to spring him down to the 1-yard line. Breacher almost made it all the way in.
Thad Holtz made the tackle.
Official timeout. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. And it looks like there is an injury for Redmond. He was limping around a little bit and he went down. Number 8, Thad
That's number 8,
Holitz.
Thad Holtz.
Looks like he's favoring his left leg, but he is walking off the field. Hey, he's talking to you. Reset the. Parker Berry Smith and Simon Breacher in the backfield. Oh, pass over the middle, and it is caught by Trojan man. Number 4, Carson Seelig. Headed off to USC in the fall.
Carson Seelig with the touchdown.
And the senior gets a touchdown pass as a going away
Number 8,
present.
Parker Berry Smith.
Nice pass by Parker
Parker
Berry
stayed in
Smith,
the hole.
threading the needle right through
Noah
couple of
Weintraub to
Mustang
attempt the
defenders.
extra point.
Weintraub again on to attempt the extra point. It's 44-6 with 4.5 minutes left in the game. Kick is up. And once again, it is good. 45-6 now. Eastlake
Kick is
is
good.
ahead. Seelig is getting all sorts of love from players and coaches coming off the field. He had a knee injury last year that kept him out of the whole season, and it was devastating. So it's great to see him back in this year and doing well. And having a great time, because that's what it's all about. Michael Molester on to kick. Four and a half minutes in the game, And again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in this evening. If you're up on the East Coast and you're still listening in, that's pretty good. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning, so we appreciate that. I wouldn't doubt that my sister in Alabama is still awake. Lester's kick is taken at the 11-yard line by Bruner. He comes around the outside and he's hit by number 30, the kicker, Michael Lester, and driven out of bounds. I think Lester got the brunt of that hit.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Bruner's a big boy.
Redmond.
He makes it all the way out to the Redmond 40-yard line where they'll take over 1st and 10. Number 10, Khan is still in at quarterback. Adam Roper and Zach Roper are in the backfield along with Khan. The handoff is to Zach Roper, and he is hit immediately and brought down by number 43, Harry Reed.
And 56, Braden Schofield.
Braden Schofield, another senior,
Made the tackle.
making a nice
Loss of 5,
play.
brings up 2nd and 15.
Will Eaton, number 16, and number 7, Mason Cass in at safety now. Number 31, Cody Jacobson in at corner, along with Simon Breacher on the other side.
Swing pass to Severn is complete.
Cody Jacobson had a beautiful interception last week to end the game
We will have camp this summer.
against Juanita.
Different. It'll be no, we're not doing evergreen. We're going to Kobe.
Cody is also a senior.
So you go there each
No gain brings
His
up
younger
3rd
brother
and
Ryder
14.
is suited up this evening. He is on the JV team as a quarterback, lefty, got a great arm.
2 weeks of camp here, and then
And I did see his family here tonight as well.